But first, here at 4 o'clock, we are following some breaking news. A murder suspect now in custody after hours on the run. CMPD, we're learning, just apprehended this man, Marques Quantez Heath, after a short chase on South Boulevard. Police in York County say he shot 3 people. It happened before 11 o'clock this morning, and we're told one of those people, a woman, was killed.
The shootings happened at 2 different locations there in Rock Hill. You can see the locations we put on that map. The shooting also sent 8 different schools into lockdown mode. Those are the orange dots we've put on the map for you. Here are pictures inside one of those schools, as one of our photojournalists was actually inside that school at the time it went into lockdown. We
do have live team coverage for you right now. We want to start off with Xavier Walton, who is at the scene of the arrest. Xavier, what have you learned?
Well, Brookville, this is a very fluid situation. All of this happening really within the last 30 minutes to an hour. That suspect, Marquise Heath, that you guys just talked about, he has been transported away from here in custody by police. But this is the car he was driving, and just behind me, you can see it right there, that blue Cutlass. And this is where the crash ended. That chase lasting for several minutes here on South Boulevard. We heard it on our police scanners. I'm going to go ahead and push in to the scene to give you guys a better idea. Police are still here investigating, but like you said, Marquise Heath, he is in custody, and he has been apprehended, and he's been taken away from here. Now, since I've been on the scene for maybe 30 minutes now, 15, 20 minutes, I do know, or at least I was told, that Marquise got out of this vehicle right here, and then he made a run for it. And that's when I'm told that a K-9 actually caught up with Marquise as he was trying to get away from police. Now, there's another scene just up the street here. And to be honest, that's where he was likely apprehended. That's where that K-9 got him. But again, that is not confirmed. That is merely the information that I was able to get out here since I've been here for the last 30 minutes. But what I can tell you, we are off of South Boulevard and Scaly Bark. They're blocking one lane, but traffic is still flowing. And that suspect, Marquise Heath, he is in custody. That's the latest, though, right here off of South Boulevard. I'm Xavier Walton. Back to you.
All right, Xavier, thanks. Now let's get over to NBC Charlotte's Billie Jean Shaw. She was in York County as the whole thing started playing out this morning. Billie Jean, pick it up from your end.
Good afternoon, Bill. Well, at this time, we know in total 3 women were shot. One of them were inside of this home that you see behind me on Leach Road. Right now, police have blocked off a portion of that road as they move the body of one of the deceased victims away from their home. The 2 other victims are in critical condition at a local hospital here in Rock Hill. Now, we do know that the shootings happened just before 11 this morning. The suspect, Marquise Heath, who is now in custody, is accused of opening fire on 2 women at this home on Leach Street before heading over to Farlow Street, about 15 minutes away, and shooting another woman. Police say the shooting was not random and it was intentional, as the suspect knew all 3 victims.
First 2 on the Leach Road shooting, we do believe had a relationship in the past. We don't know what kind of relationship that was. We believe that they had a incident a couple weeks ago for a domestic violence call.
And we're just learning that at least 2 of these victims are mothers. I've just made contact with a family member of that deceased victim. As soon as we learn more information, we'll bring it to you. Guys, back to you.
All right, Billie Jean, thank you. And now we want to get over to NBC Charlotte's Mark Boyle. And Mark, as we were mentioning, this affected schools today, several put on lockdown.
A very concerning day for both parents and students. This is Rawlinson Road Middle School behind me. To my right, you can see Northwestern High School. These are just 2 of the 8 schools that were in lockdown today. On your screen right now, the list of the 8 schools in total that were put in that preventative lockdown at 11:30 this morning. That was lifted at 11:53. Fast forward a couple of hours later to 2:45. Another lockdown was put in place for Northwestern, Rawlinson Road Middle, and the Applied Technology Center because of another shooting. That second shooting in Rock Hill. Now there are some pictures on your screen from Cherry Park Elementary. That school went into a full lockdown mode. The school spokesperson tells me those students were told to run and to hide. Now all 8 schools, the lockdowns have been lifted. Schools are releasing as scheduled right now, but we are told those bus routes may be delayed as students go home a little later. Clearly some parents shaken up after seeing all of this unfold today. From reporting live in Rock Hill this afternoon, I'm Mark Boyle for NBC Charlotte.
Yeah, Mark, a lot going on there, certainly, and a lot of parents have questions, I'm sure. Thank